Good morning, day 345. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 20 more days after this. Okay, and the last letter, or epistle, I think is what they're officially called, before we head into and wrap up the year, going day by day through Revelation, the book of Revelation. But today, we're going to talk about Jude. Hey, Jude. Don't let me down. Did I get the words right? I don't know. I have to think of that Beatles song. Anyway, Jude writes a letter. Hey, good morning. Just again, kind of shoring people up and not to be gullible. That's the word that came into my mind, was because I have trouble being gullible. I'm trying to work my way out of that. Like little pie in the sky, rose-colored glasses. I don't like to be negative. I don't like to think negatively about people. Sometimes I will willfully deny the truth and even believe words. I fall for rational lies. And I even rationalize in my own head why that's okay. Oh, they really mean what they say, even though their actions are saying something totally different. But he starts talking about there are some believers that are taking the concept of grace and twisting it. They are using it as a way to rationalize their behavior, their immoral behavior. Well, look, God gives us grace. They're twisting the message of grace because it's grace compared with love and humility that will create actually good behavior, but they're twisting it. They don't want to behave. They don't want to change their behavior. They want to live the way they want to live in the flesh, satisfying all their immediate impulses. And Jude even goes as far as to say they're living like animals, like on their animal instincts. In today's modern vernacular, we might call it the survival brain. So they don't want to change, so they're using grace, the message of grace, to rationalize and make their behavior fine. Like, we don't have to change. God loves us. Okay, that actually may be true, but if you're not living in love, if when you fully experience it in your heart, makes you intrinsically want to change your behavior, not stay the same. So they're not getting it. Like it's a mixed message. And the other mixed message and sign that he talks about being really on the lookout for, and this is a good message for me as somebody who kind of, again, tends to want to believe the best in people and give them chance after chance, is people that are complaining, but then they also turn around and use flattery. These are people that they're crafty. And what makes me think if they're complaining in my presence, but giving me flattery or using both things, that they might not be doing that behind my back or about other people. Am I complicit then when I give that kind of mixed message an ear, where I'm listening to all of that negativity, the complaining, but because there's a little bit of compliments thrown in the mix, or flattery thrown in the mix, we can rationalize giving our attention to that, because maybe our ego is like, oh, well, they're not so bad. They're not really so bad. So he tells us to be on the lookout for this in ourselves. Some very clear, because again, humans, we want to be liked. We want to be along. We want to be part of the group. And he compares people that are good at this rationalizing as like waves in an ocean, or roots, that can't really take hold. They just cause trouble. They stir up trouble. They cause trouble. And we need to be careful. And this is like a timeless truth. This is what I love about this book. Whether you believe in the story of Jesus or not, or God, like, this is such a practical book. Anyway, I just wanted to share that message today, and I'm going to keep it short and sweet. There's some other, a little bit of weird stuff in Jude, talking about angels and arguing over Moses's body and Jesus being the one that was the one that saved the Israelites. So I think there are some things that people like to ignore or not talk about in the church with the book of Jude. But anyway, I'm going to sign off because I see a friend here that I want to say hi to and a dog. So talk to you later. Bye.